Alrighty guys, we're back for some Sticky Boros, and this is a Streets of New Capenna Standard build. We're going to go over the deck, then hop into some normal play mode, but first things first, for anyone who does not know, I'm Redcat, and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you. So what do we got in the deck? Lots to go over. There's lots of sweet little synergies going on here. We have 4 Ancestral Angers. Now this is a sorcery speed. Target creature gains trample and gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is 1 plus the number of cards named Ancestral Anger in your graveyard. Then you get to draw a card, so that's pretty sweet. This card actually works wonders with the Connive off of Virtuoso, which we'll go over. We have 4 Goldhounds, great early ramp, and the first strike menace on this is actually going to be pretty significant here. We have 4 Sticky Fingers, so enchanted creature has menace. And when this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. More great ramp here, and it works wonders with double strike creatures as well. Then when enchanted creature dies, draw a card. So that's pretty cool too. A lot of like being able to draw off of the anger and the sticky fingers is actually pretty important. How about it, guys? 4 virtuosos. So 2-drop 1/1 double strike. When it becomes the target of a spell you control, it connives. When it connives, essentially you draw a card, then you discard a card. And if you discarded a non-land card, then you put a +1/+1 counter on Virtuoso, right? So this can get out of hand really fast. All you got to do is give this trample and you're golden, like you're ready. That being said, I'll tell you what, guys, there is so much removal in everyone's deck. It's a rough time, but if you go up against like another creature deck or something, like Virtuoso is going to be their worst nightmare. We have 2 Lizard Blades, more double strike, and the ability to actually give double strike to some of your 3-drops and whatnot is actually pretty important here. We have 2 Run Amoks because I couldn't decide between Run Amok or Stolen Vitality, mainly because I do think that extra 2 toughness is going to come in handy. However, you can't use this as a combat trick on your opponent's turn. So what ends up happening, yeah, like you can only use Run Amok on your turn is essentially how it is. Whereas Stolen Vitality, you can play it on your opponent's turn as a little combat trick and potentially get a sweet card removed because you just gave first strike to your Reckless Stormseeker or something, right? So I couldn't decide. They're both in here. 2 Run Amoks, 3 Stolen Vitalities. We have 4 Professional Facebreakers. I love this card, man. It's so cool. 4 Reckless Stormseekers, 4 Angelfire Ignitions, and 4 Venerable Warsingers. So this card is actually, I feel like this card's underplayed. Or like it's good enough to be played in more Boros builds, but it's overlooked potentially. What do you guys think? Vigilance Trample 3/3, not bad already. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage Venerable Warsinger dealt to that player. Think about how that combos with like Goldhound. You could go turn 1 Goldhound, turn 2 Warsinger by sacking the Goldhound. And then when you swing in with the Warsinger next turn, you could potentially get that Goldhound back to the board. Isn't that really, really cool? Yeah, there's like a bunch of other little synergies to go over, but it might be better just to show you guys in the actual matches, right? Stuff like, yeah, the double strike and the first strike cards working wonders with Facebreaker's ability. So did I go over Facebreaker? This is another new card, huh? Menace 2/3. The menace in this build is actually pretty significant, right? Getting menace on, you got menace on the Goldhound, Facebreaker, and getting menace off of the sticky fingers as well. So whenever 1 or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. So with like double strike being able, or double strike or first strike, mind you, the first strike damage goes through, you get a treasure token off of this, and then the normal strike goes through, you get another treasure token, and then you might have sticky fingers out there too, so you're getting a bunch of ramp off of that combo, right? Then you can sacrifice a creature and exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Okay, so we have a Seat of the Empire and a Den of the Bugbear, as well as a Crucible of Defiance in the mana base, and we only have 21 land because in my test drawing, I was flooding out big time. So 21 land is hopefully where we want to stay. We'll find out, right? Let's go ahead and take this into some normal play mode and see how it does. Okay, a lot of people playing Magic today, so this should not take more than 10 seconds to get into a match. Don't make me a liar, game. There we go. Oh, man. Let's see what kind of fun the opponent has brought to the table today. Oh, wow. No red source. That's a really bad first hand. Oh, no. No white source. Goldhound, though. I'm gonna keep it. Wow. I don't even know. I'm gonna ditch the face breaker, even though we could potentially get more treasure off of that. I don't know, man. GG opponent. Good game. Good game. Good first match. Let's go right into the next one. You guys can see up here a total win rate 66%. Those first 5 matches was a different version of the deck. I forgot to clone it and ditch the old version, but that's okay. The 60% on the old version of the deck was actually pretty good, so I mean, why not keep it? And the old version wasn't too different. Honestly, I could have just made a video on the old version and been pretty satisfied with it, but let me see. Whoa, these hands are bad. Yeah, that's a mulligan, guys. Wow. Wow, very inconsistent drawing early on here. So let's keep the face breaker this time over the Stormseeker. What do you guys think there? A little bit of, because we could draw into another Stormseeker off of the face breaker. So iTwitch is a shame because that probably means the opponent is rocking quite a bit of removal in their deck. Trying to take our fun away is what they're doing. No, opponent! Why? My fun! You have stripped me of my fun. Gonna go right into Facebreaker over the Goldhound, even though Goldhound is a pretty sick draw there. We don't have, like, the double red to actually... Wow! I am shocked at how poorly we are actually drawing right now, guys. The trample off of this is actually going to be pretty significant, I think. Since they have an easy double block into the face breaker and getting... Oh! Well, that happened, I guess. Yeah. They must have something open, maybe? I mean, the face breaker is going to hit now. Makes me wonder if I just go for more treasures here. I don't mind going for more treasures. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty good, actually. Stolen Vitality open, but we don't really... I don't think we really want to use it. Probably just equip this. Because Meat Hook for 1 or 2 is possible next turn, so... Making sure the Lizard Blades goes into this. If this doesn't eat a spot removal... then our Stolen Vitality is kind of insane here. Well then. Well then, opponent. We still have a Lizard Blade, so... No. No. Okay. Yeah, they're looking around here. Another land, bro. If we're... Are we flooding out right now? Don't do this to me, game, please. Do we go for the damage? See what they do here. Just take the 2. Okay. Fine, yeah. No more lands, no more lands. Come on now. Do not draw a land. Don't make me regret going down to 21 and not going down to 20 instead, right? You monster. Oh, I can discard my mountain. Okay, good. Woo! That's good at least. They end up swinging here. This looks like a budget mono black control, and I really like it, opponent. I really do. Nice. Sick draw, bro. Sick draw. It looks like they want to hit something off the eye twitch here. And we have 2 great creatures, so if it's the exile, if it's the sacrifice a creature, or exile a creature, okay, they get the introduction to prophecy. Each opponent sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card. So what we're going to end up doing here is discarding the Stolen Vitality, because here's why, right? If we ditch the Lizard Blades and they remove the Warsinger, then we lose both creatures. Whereas, okay, so see, they would have been able to get rid of the Warsinger too. Okay. Okay, removal tribal on the opponent's side has broken us down to the point where we probably just want to go into the next match. 3 Bloodchief's Thirst, the power word kill, 2 discards off of the long reach of night, which actually is a pretty sick card, isn't it? I'm gonna drop the good game. I'm gonna try to get as many matches in as possible here, so we'll see. That was something else, man. That's a perfect example of why I don't think it's gonna be good enough for ranked. Did I mention that at the beginning? I don't even know anymore, guys. I apologize. Like sometimes I forget what I mentioned. Like I have a list of things like that I want to mention about the deck, right? And sometimes I just forget to mention some of those things on the list. Man, we better just keep this. I don't even know. Like, we've been getting pretty rotten hands here. Gotta be honest with you. When I was test drawing, it didn't look like this, but that's magic, man. That is magic. Okay, some gruel on the opponent's side. Path to the Festival. Okay. Okie dokies. I'm expecting like Goldspan Dragon and a bunch of stuff like that. Sticky Fingers is a really good draw here. I'm gonna go for the Stolen Vitality right now too. The opponent's tapped out. The more we could do, the better. Yeah, I'll get rid of the other Virtuoso. A whopping 12 damage in 1 turn. And the Stolen Vitality open. There's no way that this doesn't get removed, right? Like we're not just gonna get away with this or something. We're gonna get away with this. What? They have to have like a chump blocker at least. Something. Opponent? Opponent. I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh my goodness. We were too fast that time, guys. Holy cow. GG, that's a good example of what it looks like if the opponent doesn't remove your Virtuoso. Symmetry Sage, nice. That's my 18th Symmetry Sage. Hopefully we get some better draws here, guys, because the way a deck draws completely, how do I want to say that? The way the deck draws contributes to how fun the actual deck is, right? Like this is a good hand, I guess. So we have a turn 2 Facebreaker. Okay. That's interesting. I've never seen that card before. Ooh, we drew a Virtuoso here, though. Reckoner Bankbuster. Are we gonna be devastated here again, guys? Is that what's gonna happen? Well, that means the sooner we get the Virtuoso popping off, the better, but I think I still like the Professional Facebreaker here. What do you guys think? Especially since Den can come down, and then this can come down on white next turn, and we can actually do Sticky Fingers with the Virtuoso, maybe get it above a meat hook range. But yeah, we'll play this. And then I don't hate the Angelfire Ignition on the Facebreaker. I don't hate that. I don't hate Sticky Fingers on it either. I think we're just gonna go for the swing. Whoa. Whoa! Tapping us down. Alright, I'm gonna risk it then. I'm gonna risk it. Here's another little thing I forgot to mention when I was going over it. You can ditch the Angelfire Ignition, and because it has flash back. Opponent? That was gonna be a fun one, opponent. Come on, bro. Dude's like, I forgot to add removal in my mono black deck. I have to go do that real quick. I'll be right back, right? Oh, man. Well, 66 total win rate. Those first 5 matches, remember, those were just, those are test matches with an older version of the deck, which like I said, I didn't change too much in the older version of the deck, so I'm not even that mad that I accidentally kept those in. Usually I'm like, oh man, I kept the old test matches in. Oh, I'm so disappointed, right? But not this time. Like, I barely changed anything. I'm trying to think what I did change. I got rid of some land, that's for sure. Yeah, there's just way too much land. I'm pretty sure the losses out of those test matches were strictly because we were flooding out way too bad. Yeah, this is a much better hand. Much, much better. Ooh, that's a good swing. Good swing. That's a beautiful example as to why Bloodthirsty Adversary is so good, man. Because, like, yeah, it could be a 5-drop that just wrecks the opponent's face, but it could also just be a 2-drop that pings for 2, which is pretty good, huh? Ancestral Anger isn't bad, but I think we ramp into the Stormseeker here. Swing for 3. What do you guys think? Think that was a good play? I think so, because, like, if we draw a Warsinger, then we have the Goldhound available in the grave. Inspiration. Ooh, opponent's playing a fun deck, and I'm scared about it. Okay, go Stormseeker. Boop. Swing on in. Opponent's down to 14. Another, like, Igneous Inspiration. Okay, Chandra. Probably plus, right? Plus, they're the top +1. Yeah. Go for the ping.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Play with fire. Okay, we got some, like, standard burn over there. I'm wondering if we try to burn them faster, or if we kill the Chandra this turn. Like the Ancestral Anger here. We'll start with the Anger, because we get to draw off of this, and we could draw another Stormseeker. Another Anger, actually. Wow. Could just go all to face. We could. Could definitely do that. I say we draw again off the Anger. Maybe hit the Chandra. Okay, nice. So we can play Virtuoso. I think we hit face. I think we can outrace. I don't think we worry about the Chandra too much because opponent needs some serious removal. Yeah, I think face is the place here. What do you guys think? Or do you think Chandra is too valuable for the opponent because they can hit more removal off the top of their deck? I don't know. Tough decision. Tough decision for sure. Magic Missile! Nice! Yeah, Magic Missile, guys. I'm in the process of making a mono red burn deck right now, and so that's fun. Magic Missile has made the list as well, and I bet the opponent has the same reasoning. The new Ob Nixilis. The new Ob Nixilis is nasty. So give this haste so we can play this on white safely. And we go, that's an instant, so we go you, all attack, face, attack, instant. Boom. Let's go, guys. Good game, opponent. Good game. Anyways, yeah. Magic Missiles could potentially ping the Ob Nixilis. It could trade 1-for-1 there. And so I bet that's why the opponent's playing that as well. 70% total win rate so far. Now, all of those matches are done in normal play mode, so take it with a grain of salt, as ranked is a different ball game for sure. Especially with like the opponents conceding and stuff. Like, no one concedes in ranked until the very, very last moment. This is a fun, fast deck, though. I mean, we could lose the rest of the games this evening, and I'd be pretty satisfied. As long as we keep drawing well. Those beginning... those first matches were pretty janky draws. For sure. Pretty easy deck to play, too. Even though you have a lot of options with, like, what to... Oh, you gonna pop my Goldhound? Oh, you monster. Turn 3 Professional Facebreaker is a no-go. Or turn 2, sorry. Turn 3 Professional Facebreaker is still a go. Oh, Warsinger. Okay. I would love to get Warsinger down on 3, but knowing that they have Voltage Surge and are probably rocking like the whole Anvil nonsense, yeah, so there's probably enough removal to have Warsinger not do a lot for us, but I'm gonna try it anyways. We're kind of running behind. Right now, as the opponent's deck is looking very powerful right now. Do not, no, you monster. My Warsinger. So there's an argument to be made that maybe it was Facebreaker, so they wasted their removal on Facebreaker and then Warsinger eventually, right? It's also a great example as to why, like, Reckless Stormseeker is so good. Being able to give, like, Warsinger haste is really, really valuable, right? Other words, like, the opponent just always has that removal. Generally speaking. Well... No, opponent, you don't. Okay. They don't have a lot of great artifacts to ditch to another Voltage Surge. Great, awesome, awesome. If it's a third Voltage Surge, like, we just started the game. I bet it is. I'm scared. Deadly Dispute, nice. These artifact decks look scary, dude. Speaking of Ob Nixilis, I bet Ob Nixilis is squeezed in here. 2 mana open. It could easily still be another Voltage Surge. Or Ob Nixilis this turn, right? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take the 4. This isn't looking great, I gotta be real with you, but anything could happen. We could, like, ramp out of control and, like, these Run Amoks and everything could just save the day with a double strike creature, but... An Epicure. Still have 2 mana open. Tons of artifacts. Okay. Another Facebreaker. Well, the good news is we're not getting punished. Or yeah, the good news is we're not flooding, I guess, is what I should get at there. I want to get the treasure. I'm going to go this and draw because we could draw a land. Okay. We did not draw a land. This is a perfect example of... Yeah. We get a treasure here, and then we're going to go Facebreaker. Yeah, 21 land. But trust me, I was flooding way too much with 22 land. There's just too many ways to get treasure and, like, ramp off of, like, Goldhound and stuff to warrant 22. I don't know. This could be anyone's game. It really depends if they end up, like, meat hooking for 3 or something. Something like that, right? If they get rid of our face breakers right now, then it's over. If we keep our face breakers, then I don't know. We might be able to get there. Well, that's probably a meat hook for 3. I'm gonna block the patchwork. Full swing there. I don't like it. Something's up. Something is up their sleeve. Meat hook for 3 would still be devastating because not only do they get a 1/1 off the Oni cult, but we're also at 5. So like a deadly dispute. It wasn't a meat hook. Maybe they didn't want to lose their patchwork. I don't know. Maybe that was a greedy block too. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm crazy, guys. We could have died this turn if I would have taken this 4. That could have been really bad, right? Kind of a forced to block the automaton then. Yeah, yep. It is looking pretty good for the opponent here, guys. I'm thinking they have this. I'm gonna draw a card. Nice. We actually hit that land. Could go, oh yeah, no, that doesn't work, does it? We'll go for the swing here. This is just for fun at this point, because it's definitely the opponent's. Could have been spicy. A lot of power in this deck, to be real with ya. Maybe there is something here, but I don't know. It still seems pretty janky. We'll drop the good game for the opponent. They're gonna ping our face, and I'm gonna let them play it out just in case they got any quests or anything fancy. About 27 minutes into the video, where yeah, GG, all the GGs. I wish I had the new GG. I don't have the new GG though. Had to buy packs with that gold. Swing in, swing in, swing in. Whee! Opponent? There you go. 63% total win rate so far in normal play mode. What matches have we played though? We've played these ones. This. So 60%. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 60% for today's matches, and we're still going, man. These matches are fast. We might as well keep playing, right? Especially when, yeah, especially when opponents can concede really fast and whatnot. So what do you guys think about the deck so far? Do you think that there's ways to make it not janky? When you're playing it and you get like the ball rolling, boy, it does not feel janky at all, right? But until you get the ball rolling, like look at this hand. What are we even supposed to do with this hand, right? Mulligan. So keep 6, that's pretty good, I guess. And probably ditch the Stolen Vitality? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Anyways, yeah, you gotta like get the ball rolling and then hope that your opponent's not gonna remove everything. And I think that's a problem with a lot of aggro right now, where you gotta play an aggro deck that just somehow survives. Like how do you do that? Because then you go for like the survival route. Wow, a lot of people playing Virus Beetle today. Is this the same person? Wait, was that even in this video? I don't even know at this point. Gotta be real with you. Gotta be real with you, man. I'm just playing Magic. I'm just going. I'm just a-going. Menace. Dropping the Lizard Blades. Man, a meat hook for 1 would be devastating, wouldn't it? Another Virus Beetle. Sure. Ditch the Crucible, I suppose. Probably should have played the Pathway on white, gotta be real with ya. But we had the Plains, so I don't know. The majority of the deck is, well, yeah, because discarding the Crucible kind of sucks. So, I don't mind getting the Menace on the Lizard Blades and then having the Run Amok open. Because, like, they're going to want to kill this, right? So what sucks about that is if we end up equipping it, it definitely just, the Sticky Fingers dies. And you don't get the card because the creature actually has to die there. So, you guys let me know about that play, huh? There is kind of a little bit of anti-synergy between... Nice. So, I'm just going to go Run Amok onto the Lizard Blade. So that's kind of why I thought that was a decent play there. So we get a bunch of damage and we get 2 treasure tokens. You know what this deck could use? Oh, crap. We have a problem, guys. I don't think we equip Lizard Blades to the Goldhound because I don't think losing Sticky Fingers in this scenario, I don't think that's worth it. I think it's better to just draw a card when they meet hook. What do you guys think? Better to keep Lizard Blades by equipping it to Goldhound but losing the Sticky Fingers? Or... Oh, wow. That kills it too, man. We get a good draw here, though. Nice, nice. Okay, too much. There's too much mana in this deck, guys. There really, really is. Gotta draw a card, see what we get. Run Amok. Sure, man. Sure. Did we just get super punished for not equipping the Lizard Blades? Because if we did and they pinged the Goldhound, we'd still have Lizard Blades. And then we'd have a 6/6. No, yeah, a 6 attack Lizard Blades. I think we just got punished, guys. I think that's what just happened here. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Why not, man? Why not? We're having fun here in normal play mode. I think we need more draw power, guys. Like, for some reason, we just have, like, too much mana. We have 7 available mana next turn. I think we need more draw power in the deck. What do you guys think? I think so. Ooh, opponent's playing a fun vehicle build. That's pretty cool. They get to pop the Goldhound here, and this is going to be the opponent's, guys. There's not a lot we can draw. There is not a lot we can do here. So 8 damage coming. No, 5. My apologies. I thought this had haste or something. I have no excuse. I have no idea what's wrong with me. I'm not going to do this on my turn. There's not a lot of 2-drops that we could hit off. Like, obviously, if we hit a 2-drop creature off the Facebreaker, then that would be pretty good. But what if we hit a 3-drop and then we just can't play that? Holy cow! Oh, yeah. They get the Surge Hacker back to the hand because of the boss. So there's no way out of this, right? There's no good way out of this, because what ends up happening, yeah, GG opponent. Wow, good game. Drew another mana there. I could have played that one better for sure, 100%. If we would have just equipped the Lizard Blades, then we potentially would have won right then and there. Because next turn we drew the Run Amok and the Ancestral Anger. So, yeah. Definitely want to equip your creatures if you can. We got super punished for not doing so. And then any creature we played after that was going to die to the other Surge Hacker, so we could have kept that back, but the opponent was swinging in with some serious damage anyways, so I don't think that one was ours. I really don't. Unless I would have done the equipment. Nice, good hand. I like it. I like it, except no turn 1, but... Virtuoso, go! I choose you! Don't. Opponent, don't. No. Opponent, no. Are we going up against some giants today? Okay. We can get over that. We can go... Ancestral Anger. Ditch the other one, right? Cool, cool. Sticky Fingers. Or is it the Run Amok? It's probably the Run Amok. More damage early, the better. See if they block here. They do not block here. Run Amok. Let's go with Blizzard Blades. Because we can potentially bring that back with the Warsinger. 16 damage on turn 3. I'm down. I'm down. How about it? We have the Stormseeker here too. Opponent. You monster. I mean, always anticipate removal. Always, always, always anticipate removal. Oh, they swing. Oh, that is risky, bro. That is risky. Yeah, we could have Ancestral. I'm going to do this for the treasure. Opponent's down to 1. Like, there's like no way they don't have removal for that, right? Yeah, like, Ancestral Anger off the top would have won us the game. They were completely tapped out. We could draw more haste here. I hate to say it, guys. This is anyone's game. Den of the Bugbear is a huge draw. Huge draw. If we would have already had Den of the Bugbear on the board, then this could potentially be... Like, this could have been it, right? Okay, so we're going to attempt... The Warsinger's pretty good. I'd rather them remove the Warsinger over the Facebreaker until we get more mana to actually use Facebreaker before it dies, right? So it's probably Den of the Bugbear tapped this turn. Can you guys believe how much mana this deck draws? Like, why? Or it probably just feels like a lot of mana because of how much treasure we're able to get. Opponent? Are you okay, opponent? Opponent, this doesn't have haste, I promise. I promise it doesn't have haste. Vigilance Trample, so that, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess, if you wanna... Okay. Sticky Fingers is probably... Oops. What's the oops for? Oh, Counterspell. Maybe. No? Demon Bolt? You monster. Opponents and their removal. I hope, so here's the problem. If they don't tap out, then Den of the Bugbear is just a goner. Like, there's just no way that it's going to survive. They have 3 open. Yeah, there's just no way Den survives here, right? Reckless Stormseeker. It's probably better than the Den. Probably better than the Den. We're going to attempt the Stormseeker. We should have attempted Facebreaker first because, well, okay. Facebreaker. This isn't looking great, guys. I gotta be 100% with you. Gonna swing with the Facebreaker over the Stormseeker because I'd rather them remove Facebreaker and let us keep a card that lets us give haste to whatever we top deck, right? We need a way to get that last little bit of damage through. Nice. Hey, thank you. Thank you, opponent. Oh, they took it. They gave it to us. Well, thank you, opponent. I do need my daily wins, so that's very nice of you. Menace. I'm crazy, guys. I'm crazy. They didn't have removal for it. Good game, opponent. I was like, oh yeah, they gave that to us. But no, they had 3 open mana, and they didn't have any removal for our Menace. Guys, why is Menace literally the easiest thing to forget about? Why? I don't know. Like, I play with Menace all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, it's a thing. The opponents have to think about it, not me, right? No. Like, that's actually huge. I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to swing with this one because I'd rather them remove this one over the Reckless Stormseeker. But in reality, we just won. But I'm also really shocked that they didn't have removal there, too. I guess they used all their removal early on. Here's the deck list again, guys. This was a fun one. I can't recommend it for ranked or anything. And if you don't have the cards, I wouldn't recommend crafting them either. Because there's like a lot of new stuff that you could do over the Warsinger. Warsinger is such a cool card though, but if you don't have it, yeah, I would say don't craft it. As for like a lot of the newer cards that aren't rotating, like this whole top end is just commons, which is pretty sick. This is an uncommon. Run Amok is common. Stolen Vitality is common. Like that's pretty sick, all those top end cards. I think a lot of you guys probably have your Stormseekers already because I know a lot of you guys are red players like me, and Stormseeker is one of those red cards that you're just going to see a lot. But yeah, other than that, I think what's rotating here, guys, in September? What is rotating? Just the Warsinger and maybe some land. Yeah, the pathways, but we'll probably get some different land at some point, right? Guys, if you made it this far into the video, y'all are champions, and I super duper appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's, yeah, it actually did a thing, didn't it? That was fun. But like I said, I wouldn't craft it. If you care about your wild cards, I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe you can craft up whatever you want, in which case this was a really fun one, and yeah, you might want to give it a shot. Thank you again for being here, guys. Watching the video all the way through really helps out the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate that. So I will see you in the next video.